Regarding your question, sir, we discussed this the other day. Eric Holder once gave a speech in which he talked about pernicious racism. He said the kind of racism that was shown by Donald Sterling, the former owner of the Clippers. You might remember he was taped by his then girlfriend making all sorts of nasty comments about black people. He never said, by the way, the N-word, although she tried to get him to say it. She did everything but hold up cue cards to get him to say it, and he still didn't say it. Anyway, Eric Holder said, people like that, blatant racists, we deal with them. It's the pernicious stuff that we ought to be concerned about. And he gave 3 examples, one of which was the fact that black criminal defendants get longer sentences for a same crime committed by a white criminal defendant. And as I said and as I wrote, this is true. What Eric Holder didn't say is that the U.S. Sentencing Commission that concluded that blacks do get longer sentences said the reason they got them was for legitimate factors. Most notably, judges will look at your arrest record when determining what your sentence is. And the average black criminal has a longer record than the average white criminal. Therefore, the average black criminal gets a longer sentence than does the average white criminal. I'm sorry. I would urge you to Google Larry Elder, Eric Holder, sentencing discrepancy, U.S. Sentencing Commission, or something like that, and you'll be able to get the article. I wrote an article about each of the 3 examples that Eric Holder gave that he determined was pernicious racism. One of them was the push for voter ID around the country. Eric Holder said that was pernicious racism. Never mind that poll after poll after poll shows that majority of black voters also support photo ID. And in some cases, the percentage of blacks who support photo ID equals the percentage of whites who support photo ID. The other example of pernicious racism that Eric Holder gave is the fact that black boys are disproportionately kicked out of schools when you look at their percentage of that given school's population. And again, that's also true. I mentioned that some years ago, Jesse Jackson filed a lawsuit against Decatur, Illinois, the school board of Decatur, Illinois, because that school board had kicked out a bunch of black kids who were fighting after a football game. In comes Jesse Jackson. He files a lawsuit accusing the school board of racism. They defended themselves by noting that around the country, no matter the racial composition of the school board, no matter the race of the principal, no matter the race of the teacher involved, black boys were kicked out disproportionately compared to their percentage in the student body compared to other kids at the school. The judge dismissed the lawsuit. Bye-bye, Jesse Jackson. And let me tell you something. Decatur elementary school kids, after Jesse Jackson came in there and made that big stink, teachers said that black kids began saying, "Watch out, I'm going to call Jesse. Watch out, I'm going to call Jesse Jackson. You can't say that to me. I'm going to call Jesse." I'm not kidding. Look it up. This is the damage being done by this kind of race card hustling.